going?
Yeah, now we're sorry. I just don't like when it does that on the other one.
What was it doing?
It was just going into like the mixer mode, but I don't know. I would like to record it on here in case that something happens with that, but it's fine.
CJ, did you vote?
Man, I completely
I know.
forgot.
I'm the worst citizen. I'm the person that they talk about. Like I would vote. I don't know how. I'm not. I might be registered. I'm not sure. I don't. I'm the worst citizen because I might be like jury duty. I don't do that.
I don't do jury duty either.
Well, how do you get out of it?
I don't know.
I always do it.
I've never showed up.
You don't respond. It's not.
Yeah,
they're not going to prosecute you.
You probably have a warrant out for your arrest.
I might, and if they do, I'd be like, yeah, I've been registered. It's like registered once you get your.
How many times have you guys collectively skipped? Like how many times have you?
I've never
in Galveston County. I skipped like 3 times.
Oh my God.
Like I don't know, and I've been pulled over since, and they run my thing, and there's no warrant. It's bullshit. It's just like a tactic they use to scare you into doing it. They're not going to prosecute you for not going.
You guys are rebels without a cause, man.
It's not like
I barely hear you.
If they were like you're going to be arrested, I would be like, yeah, that makes sense.
But you can come up with an excuse, be like, hey, like something, like I was busy that day.
Travis had a hard time getting out of it when he went one time. He said he had like the lady, when they were picking the jury, they like, if you have a special reason why to get out, you raise your hand, and give him a reason.
Yeah.
And he was just like, I'm just real busy at work. And then she went in this, the lady went in this real long story about, what if everyone was real busy, you'd be letting down society or something like that. And he's like, yeah, the people at my work would be feeling like I letting them down if I, like everyone laughed.
The thing is, like, there's no shortage. Don't they send people home?
The only time I've ever been, I was there for maybe 15 minutes.
And they sent you home?
And then they sent me home.
Because there was too many, right?
And I'd made sure that I had like a written document from the courthouse that says like, oh yeah, you served on jury duty. So I gave that to my work the next day because I definitely just skipped. I was at jury duty all day.
I always thought there's only 2 types of jury duty people. The ones that are like, hey, it's my civic duty, I'm going to do it, I'm going to serve. And then there's the other ones that are like, doing whatever they can to give an excuse day of to get out of jury duty, where it's like, hey, like I totally believe in like everyone should have a gun and we can have like just like crazy stuff.
Anarchists?
Well, just like they'll say whatever it is crazy.
So they'll come off as crazy.
Yeah, and then obviously there's a third type too that just don't go. I didn't know about the third type.
I didn't know they had it.
Yeah.
Hey, would you like?
Would I go if it's literally 2 blocks? That's the other thing too. The courthouse is literally 2 blocks away from me.
You could walk.
Walk there.
If you had to do jury duty, like
tomorrow, would I go? Sure, why not? Yeah, I would go if they were like something.
I was kind of indifferent. I wasn't like the first person.
Yeah,
like, man, I can't wait.
I wouldn't hate it.
I finally got invited to do jury duty.
Yeah, the most annoying thing would be seeing the system. I hate the system. I know it's one of the best systems there is, but seeing the system. I mean, I deal with the government all the time because of taxes, so I just know how much red tape is in it, and it'll just suck the life out of you. And I can imagine like I said, I know we have one of the best justice systems probably in the world, but still it sucks. So it's like, can you imagine what justice systems like or in other places? Do you know in China you can pay someone to do your jail sentence for you?
Dude, I heard that.
Really?
Yeah. That's crazy, right?
Holy shit.
Yeah, so if you're like really rich, you can just if I murder someone, I can just pay you to go to prison.
Well, who's willing to trade their freedom for money when you can't even use it?
A really poor person?
Really poor person trying to support their family.
They'll like, all right, I'll sacrifice 5 years of my life, and when I get out, I can use this money.
No, you pay your family.
Yeah, it's for the family. I would imagine.
So they just sacrifice their own lives.
Yeah.
But God, see, I'm not even selfless enough to think that way. I'm like, the family. Yeah.
Could you?
Right. Yeah. But what do you get out of it? You just go to jail?
I was like,
Marco's just gonna
spend it.
Yeah. Marco's gonna buy an Audi and just have it in jail. What are you doing, man?
Well, I'm like, what's the point if you can't even fucking spend it? Okay, I get it.
But would you not think about yourself for 1 minute?
No, but I feel like their culture is much more willing to do that. Like they're more like they'll sacrifice for the. I mean, I know we will.
There's economic incentive, I guess.
But
don't you guys feel bad that maybe if you would have gone to jury duty and served jury, you would have got like a person
gotten someone off
that was innocent? That he maybe he was convicted.
I could have been the changing.
Yeah, don't you guys feel guilty about that?
I don't feel guilty about that.
No, I don't.
No, I mean, if you're gonna be guilty, you're gonna be. What makes you think my opinion is different from someone else's?
I don't know.
Well, it could be though.
I mean, yeah.
What is it like?
I mean, but
9 people on
chances
the
are
jury?
the jury duty that you're gonna serve is like a traffic ticket. Like honestly,
People actually request juries for that.
Who was it?
Like,
Someone did jury duty recently, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it was like a triple murder or something."
oh,
yeah.
really?
Yeah.
See, I've only heard.
I think
like,
someone was
a
like, "Yeah," or
handful of
something.
people.
Who was it?
But that'll take up your life.
Maybe
Like,
it was-
don't that goes on for months.
It takes
doesn't
out
it?
weeks,
Sometimes, yeah.
sometimes years. Like since
Yeah,
the trial
like-
took a year. Or,
Well, it would take years. The trial doesn't take years.
well, I mean, maybe not years, but it could elapse 12 months. I mean, for sure.
So basically, you're only
What do you
getting
do? What about you? You're like after work. I can't be coming.
no,
here
yeah,
every
that's
day.
what I'm saying. You
You
only
get a
get
stipend from serving
Yeah.
on the jury.
Yeah, but-
it's not a lot.
yeah. I'm
Yeah, but
saying
my work's not gonna be like, oh, we're just gonna give you a year off. Of,
what they did with
it's
what-
low income
yeah.
people.
Yeah, it's
like a high income person is not
That's
going
what
to
I'm
be
saying.
like.
retired people too, because when I was at the jury, they're like, okay, guys, everyone know that this trial is going to take at least 6 to 8 weeks, if not longer. If you're not able to do that and give full time, you can leave now, and everyone just left. So it's for some people that like have no job.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't want someone that doesn't have a job just being
Yeah,
on
that's
your
what I'm
jury.
saying,
That means it's a stupid fucking person.
But they could just be in between jobs or retired, or they don't have
disability
to
or
worry
something.
about money. Kind of, I don't know. I mean, I understand what you're saying
Yeah.
too.
If
but
I didn't have to
mean-
worry about money, the last thing I'm gonna do is go to a courthouse and sit there for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
but they're bored. I mean, they're like,
I think that's probably the case, but that's probably rare too. I think like the majority of them are just kind of like
yeah, it's rare that people can just give
sure,
up
like,
months
people-
at a time for nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
yeah.
Yeah, that's probably not the case. Most case probably an unemployed person who just has got nothing better to do.
I got jury duty.
Yes. You remember that?
Mom, I got a job.
It was there was the old
I got a job. See you in 6
there was
months.
there was an old movie with Pauly Shore called Jury Duty. I remember that. And it was like that an exact case scenario where he was like homeless and then he gets a summons for jury duty, so he's like trying to bring out the case as long as possible.
Like, we need to reconsider this evidence.
No, that's exactly what it was. That's exactly what it was. And it was like it was like a homicide. And he
It's
just
like
kept
I
on.
don't know. I don't know.
Is that like an early '90s movie? It had.
Yeah,
to,
well, it was Pauly Shore. I just said Pauly Shore. Relax.
Yeah,
he was on a run for a while, like Encino Man. That was really good.
Oh, Paul
Oh,
Shore.
yeah.
And
he
then
had
there
his
was
moment.
Biodome.
He explained what happened to him in podcast. So what happened was he got in a contract for like 3 movies, and he did in the army now, and then he
Yeah.
had 2 more movies after that he had to do with
Yeah.
while he was under contract, and the 2 other movies that he did were shitty.
Yeah.
And so like once he did those shitty movies, like no one wanted to give him a new contract. So he's like, I shouldn't have signed that contract for 3 movies because it kind of messed him over.
Yeah, I think In the Army Now was like the last. Yeah.
In the army now wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the last good one.
Pauly Shore used to be the man. Yeah, what was Encino Man was his number 1 go to.
Yeah, with Brendan Fraser.
Brendan Fraser. Yeah.
Oh no, I like the one where he was like this hippie guy in college goes over a holiday break with his
Oh,
girlfriend.
son-in-law.
Yeah, son-in-law.
Yeah, that was a good one
I don't know
too.
if I
You know,
They
remember
ended
that
up on a
one? Oh
farm.
man, that
Yeah.
was his better. That was
They
his
were on
best
a
one.
farm, and it was like
yeah,
Pauly
like,
Shore.
Yeah, it was a girl who was like grew up on a farm and she goes to college in California, and while she's in California, obviously it's totally different. And she meets Pauly Shore. He's like the resident advisor, and he's one of those dudes. He's one of those dudes who's just like been there in college for like 10 years, so he knows everybody and does everything. And they become friends. And then like one Thanksgiving, he goes back with her because he didn't have anything to do, and so he goes back, and the girl's gonna spoiler alert for anyone that's listening. So the girl's ex-boyfriend,
1990s
her
movie
old
spoiler. If you haven't seen it yet.
yeah, that's true. So her old boyfriend is gonna propose, but she's like all about the California life. So she's like, "Oh, I can't marry you. I'm married to this guy," which is Pauly Shore, which wasn't true, but she just didn't want to marry him. So now they're all thinking like she's gonna marry Pauly Shore, and everyone's like, "What the fuck?" It's Pauly Shore's like out of his mind. It's so great. And he's like in there, like he's like, "I'm gonna become a farmer like you guys, you know," because his family's he wants to like mix it, like blend in, it's like Pauly Shore trying to become a farmer. It's pretty funny. It's a good movie.
Yeah.
That's the summary.
man.
That's the clip notes.
I
of
remember
that
seeing
movie.
that as a
Yeah,
kid,
it was
man.
a
That
good.
was a
Yeah,
good
it was a
one.
good. Yeah, Pauly Shore used to make some bangers.
up, Grandpa?
His Pauly Shore's mom died recently, and he looks terrible after that. I mean, I'm sure anyone would look terrible.
So the mom was the owner of the comedy store.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pauly
really? I
Shore,
didn't realize that.
Mitzi Shore. Yeah,
The one in New York.
California.
LA.
Yeah,
Oh,
California. Yeah.
You know, what I was thinking about the other day is how. I mean, obviously, but how much like the movie experience has changed dramatically. Just like kids these days aren't gonna.
Dude, it's $30 to go to the movies now. For
Is
two
it really?
tickets. For 2 tickets,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like $15 for like
Oh,
2
man.
tickets. It's $30.
It's a lot.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I was going past what's it called on 45. Before there was the Cinemark, there was the movie theater over there.
AMC 30.
But before that, before that, there was one on Fuquay or whatever. You remember that one?
That's the AMC 30, right?
Yeah, that's AMC 30.
No. The one before that, but there was like $1 cinema.
The dollar cinema?
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
I watched
Dave.
Yeah.
like across from like I don't know where.
Yeah.
There was like a Chili's over there.
I watched Flubber there.
Are dollar cinemas? Are dollar cinemas
I
still?
remember
Are they
that
still
one.
a thing? Does that still exist?
No,
I don't
mean,
do.
I'm
Yeah,
just-
actually, I haven't seen a lot of them. Dude,
They
my family
should.
would
One by
always go to
cinema.
dollar cinemas.
Yeah, that's nice.
My dad would always.
David would go to David would spend $1 and watch like 5 movies. You just spend the whole day there. I'm like, David, what are you doing, man?
That's great.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. Yeah, I haven't done a double feature in a minute. I'm sure people still
Yeah,
do
I
that,
haven't done
huh?
one. I haven't done one in a while.
I'd feel like
I feel like just like after like 3 hours, I'm ready to get out.
yeah, it's like I got things to do. I could just be sitting here.
Do y'all
watching
go
movies
to
all
see
day.
movies by yourself?
If it's like a
have.
really good movie, I will. I feel like a loser doing it, but I'll do it.
I went recently.
Yeah.
What did I see? I can't
Loser.
remember. I'll think about it.
What movie was it?
Let me think. I can't remember.
There was a really good movie. It's like one of those independent films with Shia LaBeouf that I wanted to see. It's about him and a special needs kid, and they run away. It looked really
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. I saw
Dude,
that.
I used to think Shia LaBeouf was a douchebag. Then I saw him in some interviews. Like, he's actually a really cool guy. Dude, he's got the weirdest background story.
Oh, I saw Avengers because we were in Thailand and then everyone had already seen it. So I was like, all right, I'll just go by myself. I went like Sunday morning.
That's the movie.
Avengers.
That's the movie you picked
Yeah,
up
the
to see by yourself?
last Avengers.
I haven't seen a superhero movie. I couldn't tell you the last one I was. Probably, Joker, but
Oh, I saw that this past
seen it.
weekend.
what'd you think? We've already
liked
talked
it.
about it.
I liked it,
I didn't like it. I
liked
don't
it.
think it was overhyped, but it's my opinion.
No, I thought it was good.
The acting was great. The cinematography was great. The plot was overrated.
I mean, yeah, I know a lot of people haven't seen Joker, so
Yeah,
You see it by
Yeah.
yourself, or
I didn't. No,
Okay.
I didn't.
Did you go with
Have you
Ross?
Yeah.
have you seen
both
a
saw
movie
it.
by yourself before? I haven't.
Dude,
Always
I
went.
remember I've only done it once, and
Yeah.
I honestly felt so awkward.
Really?
Yeah, I saw
I like
Anger
it.
Management by myself.
That one you went to go see?
Wait, what was that?
Whatever. Why would you go?
I don't know.
That's the
I
one
don't-
with what's his name?
Oh, Robert De Niro?
I don't know what the deal
No,
was.
what wasn't here?
Is there
Jack
an-
Nicholson. Jack Nicholson.
Yeah,
Jack
yeah.
Nicholson. And what's his name? Billy Madison. Who?
Adam Sandler.
Oh,
Adam Sandler. Yes.
Man, I don't know.
You
I
felt
just
like
remember.
a pedophile or what?
No, it wasn't like a kids movie.
Did
but,
you think you were being judged?
No, I just remember I was like, man, I can't really laugh because I don't know.
It sounds like you were really stoned.
Well, I mean, it's like I'd rather laugh with like people I knew. I'm like, hey, funny, right, yeah, funny.
I've been a few times. I enjoy it.
By yourself?
Yeah, I saw like a couple Harry Potters by myself, just like on a random like
Huh.
Sunday matinee.
Yeah, I always like going to the movies, and I would want to go by myself, but I'd never done it.
Really?
Yeah.
I always like seeing it with somebody.
I don't feel good about when I go by myself. I'll do it though if it's like a good movie I want to see.
Yeah.
When I saw the Joker, there was one of those couples behind me that they were just. I had to move like 10 minutes in because I was like, oh, once it starts and gets going, they'll stop talking. Nope, didn't stop talking. I was like, girl, gotta go down. And it wasn't like talking about anything
dude.
like important. It was just like, hey, what do you think of these hot dogs? They taste good, right? And they're just going back and forth about nothing. It's like, and Joker is one of those movies where it's like real intense, like right from the get go, you know?
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
annoying.
And it was real annoying.
Oh gosh, they gave like full movie synopsises.
It was.
ratings,
I don't even
you
know.
like,
No, it wasn't even
for the previews. It's like, oh man,
They weren't even talking about the movie. I don't know. They were just like talking about their
Like,
day.
so how's
I was
work?
like listening to, yeah, it was like that.
Oh.
It was like a stupid conversation like that. And I was like, it was one of those, like the movie theater was pretty empty. So I was like, I'm just going to move. I don't want to say anything because who cares?
Then they get like offended.
Yeah. Why do you get, I don't understand why they get offended. This
If
is
you
the,
move.
this is the one place you shouldn't speak at.
Yeah. If someone moved away from you, would you get offended?
No, someone has moved away from me, and I did not get. I didn't realize the girl I was with.
Why?
I'll tell you the story. So it was in college. It's actually really funny. I feel bad about it to this day. We were going to see the Jackass, one of the Jackass movies, and
classic.
and we had smoked before, and when we were in there, I was obviously laughing my butt off, and I didn't realize I was laughing so hard that the couple in front of me got up and moved, and I was like, and like 5 minutes later, I like noticed them get up together and leave, and then like 5 minutes later, the girl was with, she goes, you know they left because you were laughing so loud, right? And I was like, I did not realize that. Why did you tell me that before that I was laughing this loud? I mean, it was a funny movie. Everyone was laughing.
Yeah.
But I felt bad. I would have tried to keep it down, but I didn't even realize it until afterwards. I was like,
You do have a very loud
I know. That's what I'm saying. I felt like I still feel bad about it that I made a couple get up and leave because I was laughing.
I feel like that comes with the territory. Like you run the risk of someone laughing.
Yeah, well, at Jackass,
you never heard me laugh. Yeah, it's like a yell.
If you're doing it at the Joker, it's a little different, but like Jackass.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Dude, I remember the specific moment where I could not keep it together. It was the one where the guy has his ass through it's like a model of a train. You know, the train. They have a model train set up. He's got his ass sticking through, and it's like a volcano. It's just him just shitting up in the air. It's like projectile shitting. Dude, I lost it because it caught me so off guard. Like, I don't know why. Like, at first, I was like, what are we looking at right now? And then you just see this shit come out. It was so good.
They just kept going further and further. It's like, all right, this is too much. It was like the snake. There was like cobra.
They had to keep pushing them.
It's like, how did they do that stuff? Dude, Bam Margera. Have you seen that guy recently? No, I feel bad for that guy.
I feel like I should look him up now.
He's gone,
Oh, dude.
What happened? Like drugs and shit? Or
I think he's just alcohol. I know he was in AA for a while, and then he had a fallout with his mom. You know, my family.
Did his dad ever die? Remember how fat he was?
Don Vito.
I know his uncle.
That's the other guy.
His uncle died, and they were saying,
Vito died?
dude,
Yeah, Don Vito.
he kind of looks like Don Vito now. Dude, I swear to God, he kind of they did it side by side. I was like, holy shit, he kind of looks like him.
Yeah. Oh wow, he does.
Right?
He's got like the
he's got
eye
the lazy
too.
the eye. Yeah,
I
told you.
I
Yeah.
want to say Phil. No, it's not.
No, that was his dad.
Yeah,
His dad's
that
name
was
was
Phil.
Phil. Yeah, you
Yeah,
remember?
good job.
Yeah, you remember, right? His name was Phil.
Damn,
Yeah.
times are tough.
I know. Well, what
He's
do you
gotta be
expect?
loaded,
What do you
though, right?
expect? I mean, if
I'm sure
he played his money, if he played his cards right,
Yeah,
I mean,
I highly doubt that actually.
I just remember like the first Jackasses where it's like so bootstrapped, just like kids like causing trouble. And then, like,
Yeah.
years and years, there's like huge mansions and compounds with like huge skate ramps and cars and shit.
Like,
And, like, this is not sustainable.
you know what's funny is that Steve-O and Bam, they kind of like, because Steve-O was addicted to drugs and Bam was crushing it, and now Bam's addicted to drugs and Steve-O's like, crushing
Steve-O's
it.
doing
And
good,
then one
right?
guy died with a car crash.
Oh yeah, I'm sure
Brian?
that had Brian. Yeah,
Or
I'm sure
Ryan
that
or
had
Ryan.
something to do with it too. Yeah. R.I.P. That's sad. What did we learn, kids? Don't drink and drive.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Did Johnny Knoxville stay the course the whole time?
He's the most level-headed.
Yeah, I think he's the most level-headed guy. Yeah,
That's crazy.
he seems like a good dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in a while though in anything.
I think he's too old to like do that sort of stuff now. I think he's like he just produces videos now.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
He's still doing. He's more behind the scenes, obviously, for obvious reasons. He was in a new movie recently. What was it? I don't know. But yeah, he's doing good. So, wow, this is dead air, guys.
Yeah. Do you want to? I can tell you all my funny Uber story.
Yeah, please.
About how So I left my phone in an Uber on Saturday.
You're an idiot.
Oh man.
No, it gets a little crazy. So I left it in an Uber, and basically, like, for 24 hours, I was trying to get in contact with the driver, and no luck whatsoever. I'm like contacting Uber or whatever, like nothing's ever happening.
Yeah.
So eventually, like about like 36 hours afterward, I finally text the person because they gave me their number and like wouldn't respond. I was like, hey, I'll offer you $100 to like if you meet me up and give me my phone back.
How did you get there? How'd you get his number?
Through Uber. They they don't give you his actual number, but they connect you to it. It's like a random number that
Oh yeah. One of those like ghost numbers. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I offered the lady $100. Instantly, she responds. I'm like, oh, you fucking cunt! I swear to God.
Oh, you were texting her. Oh
yeah, and she instantly responded. So I was like, oh, this bitch. I was like, all right, I'm gonna play it cool, and I'm gonna get my money back, or I'm gonna get my phone back. Like, don't antagonize her or whatever.
Just get your phone. I'll pay $100 to get my phone back, dude. It's just a pain in the ass to go through it. Like,
the more I thought about it, the more infuriated I got. So I was like, I'm not gonna pay her. I'm just gonna try to get my phone and bail. So I go to this mall where she's at, this like flea market. It's like fucking rundown flea market. I'm like, oh, you bitch. And so
wait, where is their flea market at?
Off Hillcroft and 59.
Ooh.
Ish.
Okay.
It's like a Plaza Americas. And then like, anyways, so I walk in and she's got this stank face on already into the mall. She's like, I've been waiting here for like 30 minutes. And I was like, all right, just play it cool, whatever. I see my
you see your phone in your hand.
Yeah, I see my phone in her hand. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, haha, blah blah blah. Anyways, like long story short, I get my phone and she's like, well, where's my tip? And I'm like, well, Uber will pay you through the app because it's like a $15 fee if you have a lost item, just to like compensate them for their lost time or whatever. So I'm like, they'll send it to you. And she's like, that's $15. You promised me $100. And then I kind of got into it. I was like, you really think you deserve it? Like, you didn't respond to me. You weren't going to give me my phone until like I offered you money. And she was like, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, like, she gets pissed off and she like storms off. And she's like, you're just like, she's like cussing at me in Spanish. This is all going down in Spanish. And she's like, you're fucking bruto, like blah, 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 whatever, like saying all this shit. And I'm like, all right, whatever. I got my phone. I leave. Yeah. And the fact that I turn around infuriates her even more. So she comes running after me in the parking lot. And she's like, you're not leaving. I'm calling my husband right now. He's like, he's coming over here and you're going to pay me what you told me. Cause like, you need to follow through on your word, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm leaving. Like, call your husband, bitch. I'm leaving. I was like, so I get my car and she like blocks me in and she won't let me leave. So I was able to reverse out because it was like, I didn't have a car behind me. And she's like hitting my car with like her purse. And, like,
my God.
She's like, stop. It's like, you're not leaving. I was like, later, bitch. I just peeled off and I left.
Oh, dude.
And that's it.
Dude, you need to report her.
Did you give her 5 stars?
No, I reported her and she reported me and my account is disabled on Uber. And they're like, we'll get in touch with you. Your account has been disabled.
Wow.
For like through an event that happened that we were made aware of.
What?
And I'm like, I was like, please, like on the email, I was like, please call me and I will explain to you what happened. She tried to extort me for $100 and then damage my car. Like, I cannot wait to talk to you guys.
Dude, Uber
times are tough.
Dude,
What the fuck?
Damn.
Yeah.
That's not her first time.
Oh, dude, yeah. She's a shitty person. I told my sister about it, and my sister had her number because she was like helping me get in contact because I didn't have a number. And so I told my sister about it, and then she called the lady and started cussing her out.
Oh, that's
And she talked to the husband and stuff. She's like, y'all are fucking shitty people, blah, blah, blah. And yeah.
Wow. Did you get their license plate and stuff?
No, she was just walking around. She like met me in the mall and then she walked out to my car and then I peeled off.
Wait, was she the person that was driving you?
Yeah,
She was the driver?
She was my driver Saturday night. Yeah, Saturday like 2 a.m.
So you could technically go back and find out what her license plate
Yeah, no, I know. Like I reported her too.
She probably needed the money. I don't know.
I know. She obviously did. Like I met her
So
like
why
in a,
didn't
like
you
kind
give-
of like a rundown
Yeah,
mall.
why didn't you give
But
her
dude,
the-
it's the principle. Like I drove Sid to go pick up his.
Okay, so if she
his
would
cell
have
phone.
just texted you like the next day and it's like, yeah, I have your phone, would you have given her?
Yeah, no,
$100?
she was like, I'm sorry I didn't answer. Like after I offered her money, she's like, it was my nephew's birthday and I wasn't gonna skip it. I was like, that's fine. Just fucking let me know you have my phone. You know, like just text me. Like I'll wait.
This is plot's thickening.
Yeah, I'm starting to kind of like.
Right, you're not on her side. I don't know.
It's just like, hey, you know,
I'm not
it's
on her
kind of like,
side.
hey, look, I messed up,
You find
I gotta own
out
that.
she doesn't have
No,
an
I
Epic.
lost the phone, but
and you got to own the
Uber
consequences
drivers.
to
No,
that.
they have a protocol. Like there are tons of lost items they come across, and Uber's like, hey, like be aware of like they're not going to be like you have to like tailor to their time. You know.
But wait a second, hold on. Did she lose your phone?
No,
Or
I left
you
my
lost your phone.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, man.
But dude,
so she's
She tried to
responsible for
extort
your
me.
phone?
She tried to extort me for money. No, I mean just let me know.
I don't know.
yeah,
CJ.
she could just
What do
be.
you-
She could have just stayed at her house and be like, "Hey, come." Yeah.
No,
have
yeah,
it,
I
you
was
can
like, I will
pick it
come
up.
to you, like, whenever time, 2 a.m, like, I don't care.
But
I just
maybe
want my
she didn't
phone.
see it until like she was cleaning the car and like someone kicked it under the seat.
No,
and
so
then-
the next passenger
Yeah.
definitely is like, "Hey,
Yeah.
come back here."
And then when I
I
offered
mean,
her,
if it was dark though,
yeah,
I mean,
right.
I don't know if
No.
you're not looking for it.
no, the
she
only
was
reason,
tired?
no, she confirmed to Uber that she had the phone initially. That's why I kept messaging her.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
So I knew she had the phone. Yeah, she
okay.
reported it to Uber, like, hey, I found an item, because that's what they're supposed to do.
But then why did you offer the tip then if you knew that you?
Because she wouldn't respond to me. I'm like, hey, I know you have my phone. Can we meet up? For 36 hours? And she wouldn't respond.
it was 36
36
hours.
hours.
Dude, you can
Okay.
send one message back in 36 hours.
Oh, she
Oh.
wasn't gonna give it back.
Yeah, and then
After 36
You ruined it for the
hours.
next guy. Now the next guy's definitely not getting his phone
no,
back.
he's not.
100%. You
He's
know that,
not.
right?
He's
Oh,
not.
I did not know it was 36 hours.
No, yeah, it was.
Okay,
I lost
yeah,
it Saturday
no
night, and then like
you reported it.
It's almost becoming a cold case.
Oh yeah, yeah. I know.
yeah.
I was like, I'm not getting my phone. I was like, all right, I'll offer $100, like whatever.
Past 48
And then
hours, it's
She's
not
like,
coming back.
oh hi. I'm like, oh finally, there you
Okay,
are.
I got you now, man. That's
I mean,
crazy.
That is a crazy story.
Well, the main thing is she fucking started wailing on my car. I'm like, you
yeah,
crazy bitch.
Dude, that's like it's like a TV show. It's like a Seinfeld episode. Where
You know,
you're just
right?
like,
I was like, you crazy bitch. That's Tony Busby. I heard he looked like drunk, or he sounded drunk at the speech. Apparently, like everyone on Twitter and Instagram was like, Tony Busby was drunk.
You know, he went to A&M.
Oh god, that doesn't
Yeah,
say
he
much.
looks like a
I mean, Rick
douchebag.
Perry
Yeah,
went to
they
A&M.
all
and-
too.
He was in the court.
Rick Perry went to A&M too.
Yeah, he
God,
thought, what was his
fucking
what was his big
douche-
gaff?
douche.
Remember, he thought the Department of Energy
No, he couldn't remember.
was like electricity, and they're like, no, you have like the nuclear codes.
I don't remember
know.
exactly.
Who? Rick Perry?
Yeah,
Is that what you said?
Remember in the debates?
I mean,
He didn't. Oh, he didn't know.
No,
what
he
the
didn't know.
Department of Energy
He
did.
didn't know it. No, he didn't know the name. He forgot the name of a department.
And he didn't know what it did. He didn't know they had the nuclear codes.
What it was is he was going to get rid of a bunch of different departments, and then he said the Department of Energy, which he was then appointed to later.
Oh, yeah. Well, that too.
Right?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm
No,
gonna
but
get
he also
rid of
had a gaff.
Department of Agriculture,
Yeah.
Department of Energy, or something like that.
Is he just one of those guys that like looks good in front of the camera and looks like he
Yeah.
should be a politician? They're
Yeah.
like,
I
yeah,
heard he
sure.
had. I mean, I didn't have
He
a
was
high.
governor of Texas.
Yeah.
He was like a. Yeah, he was exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, I didn't have a high GPA at A&M, but I heard he had like a 2.0.
Okay.
That's what I've always been told.
He was a yell leader over there.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Was it C's get degree or what did they say? D's get degrees.
Yeah. See.
A 2.0? That's like the minimum, right? I thought the minimum you
Or he
get
had
is
like a 2.5 or something.
Yeah, I was like, I
It was
think the
in the
minimum.
twos.
I think the minimum's like a 2.1 or something like
Yeah,
that.
he had like a 2.5.
And yet,
This is what
you're
I was
still
told. I don't know.
Qualified. Yeah, what is this based off of? I'm so sick of seeing this shit. I'm just like tired about it. Like I don't
What?
even care. Just political stuff in general. I just don't want to hear about it
Dude,
anymore.
the world is so political now, man.
I know, it's just,
Just,
but
like, more so
everywhere
in
you
the
go,
90s.
everywhere you go, it's just like I'm just
Like I feel like people didn't really talk about it in the 90s as much. Like occasionally, like you'd hint, at, like
Yeah.
talk about it, but like now it's just like always in your face.
Apparently, there's this big thing going on with boomers now. I don't know if you've seen that. It's like a big rival between millennials and boomers. I think all the millennials are pissed that they don't have as good high standard of living as boomers do, and they're just blaming them for all this shit. Like,
Oh,
But that's
No,
not
it's
that's
not their
not
fault.
new.
Well, have you seen the
But
new
yeah.
thing, the OK Boomer thing?
yeah, that's what I was. That's what I was talking. That's what I was talking about.
so-
That's a
okay,
little
so more
much.
it's like a
specific-
meme or
okay.
something.
Yeah, it's just
No,
like
it's-
it's like a saying that like
Yeah.
people are like, oh, to get a job, just go out there and shake hands and mail your resume, and they're like, okay, boomer. It's not.
Oh,
it's
yeah, it's
how
not
fu-
that easy.
It's
Yeah.
not that how it fucking works.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of angsty on our part. Like, I mean, I wouldn't say. I mean, I don't know. I guess it's funny.
No,
but
it is,
It's
but-
just like,
The whole like, oh, quit paying $10 for avocado toast and buy a
Yeah.
house. It's like, okay,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
yeah, it's not, that's not the
That's gonna
thing.
make the big
That's not
difference.
the thing holding me back. Yeah, it is like that. So I don't know. I've been seeing that recently, which is weird. But I don't know.
Oh man. So one thing that's been floating my mind for probably, man, it's weird to think. It was last week that the Astros lost the World Series.
yeah,
Yeah, how funny
Oh.
is it? Like, no
Like
one-
it's only been a week.
yeah.
it feels like forever.
I'm happy because I was getting tired of all the bandwagon fans.
You're a bandwagon fan.
I don't. I mean, I was going to. I know. I didn't. The next day, I didn't care. Like I said it afterwards. Like it had no effect on my day. Win or lose, I probably wouldn't have gone to the parade. Win or lose, I didn't go to the parade last time. Win or lose, it didn't matter to me much. I just thought it was funny that everyone else was acting like they were losing their fucking minds.
I was one of those guys.
No, you see,
That was
you're,
losing
you're,
their-
you're a true
really?
baseball
I,
fan.
Oh, you're a true baseball fan?
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I went
okay.
to game
Yeah, he is.
one.
Oh, did you?
I went to game one with my sister. We bought the tickets the day of,
How much is
and on
that?
a spur of the moment. Okay,
Oh,
so
man.
I'm not gonna tell you.
Was it
Let's
bad?
just say
How
no
much?
Christmas
Bad?
presents for anybody.
But what do you feel? I mean,
Whoa.
don't you feel like a lot of people already like were kind of celebrating our victory for the World
Yeah,
Series?
yeah.
It's kind of like a
well, it
foregone,
felt like we were gonna win.
foregone
Yeah,
It was,
conclusion.
we had the highest odds in the history of a championship game.
No, I know,
Really?
but like people were like having the champagne ready and stuff like that. It's like that's
Yeah.
kind of a,
Yeah.
that's kind of a faux pas, right? Or no?
My mom brought up a good point. She's like, "What do you think they're gonna do with all those shirts that they printed out that no one can
Give
wear
them
now?"
overseas?
Because people,
Yeah, Africa.
people
Yeah.
were buying them in like Academy. Like after the Astros won the third game, they were like printing out like
Oh,
shirts. Like who's buying this shit? And people were going out there at midnight. I remember it was like Friday at midnight. And people were out there, and Academy stayed open late so they could buy stuff. It's like this is stupid.
Yeah.
I wonder what they did with all the shirts. You see some kids in Africa wearing
Yeah,
Astros 2011,
Yeah.
2019 champions.
Champions, yeah. Oh man, I'm still a little bummed. I not only went to game one, I went to game 7 by myself.
Oh
I
man,
bought the
how
tic-
much
I
was?
bought-
oh, man.
Do you think it's worth it
dude.
to
I
go
bought
to a
the
game?
No.
ticket during the second
it's not worth it.
inning
No,
of
it's not
Game
worth it.
7, I was like, guys, I just have to go. I bought a ticket in the
feel
Crawford box. I brought my glove. Never sat in the Crawford box. Never brought my glove because I'm going to catch a dinger.
Oh man,
Oh, man.
it's gotta be bad.
I'm to the
It
point in my
was-
life like where I won't
it was
pay
crazy.
for playoff games. I think.
This one
When I
really
think about, like-
stung. It felt like two really horrible investments went
Yeah.
really bad.
Well, yeah, I looked into the tickets too, and I was just like, I could go to Cancun for a weekend for the same thing. Do I get like 3 hours entertainment or like a whole weekend?
It's not even entertainment. You see it better on TV.
Well, football I do like on TV more.
Yeah.
Football, yes.
I went to a game recently, and I said
Yeah.
I got free tickets to a
No,
football
I like
game. I was like,
I like the
this
yellow
sucks.
first
I'm-
down line. I like to be zoomed in to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I wasn't-
basketball is better in person.
No, basketball.
Baseball is better in person. I
Yeah.
think if you're up close.
If you're up close,
you're up
basketball
close,
is
yeah.
better in person.
I mean, that's how I feel. But if you think about it, if you win that Game 7, that's like such a thrilling.
Yeah.
like, you can't.
That's
you-
what I was paying. That's what I was trying to pay.
Yeah,
for.
But it's
yeah.
equally
For
the
that feeling.
opposite of how bad it would feel.
Oh,
like what it's
it
experiencing
sucked.
now.
I'm not trying to rub it in, but it's just like
Yeah.
I could
Oh,
see
man.
like
That swing.
that's what everyone's going for is that victory, you know.
You get to
or-
tell your grandkids, I was there when the
Yeah.
Astros won.
That's what I wanted to do. I mean, how many opportunities are you
Yeah,
going to get that
exactly.
for a Game 7, like at home? I was like, might as well. Oh, and I was in the coolest section ever. Like the people around me had just as much energy as I did that day.
Really?
And we were high fiving, hugging. Just we had chants, we
Wait.
had weird hand signals.
We were up the first like 5 innings too, or something. That's the
Oh,
other
man.
part. That's the other part too.
and
We
I
were up
remember,
for
I
so
remember
long.
sitting back in my chair, and I was like, "Oh man, I really like where we are right now."
Yeah.
You like in the back of my head, I'm like, "This is going.
This is going to happen.
This is going to happen. This is going well."
Yeah, I think yeah.
And then, it was just not
sports
good.
stink.
Sports stink.
I don't know.
Honestly, yeah, my whole life I've never had any moments of happiness.
What?
Well, okay,
In recreational sports.
Yeah, Marcos, I think you're depressed, man.
no,
I think you're upset.
the season has never ended.
Let's talk about it. Yeah. Are you okay?
The season has never ended well.
I can turn the camera off, dude, if we need to.
Yeah.
We should just be us.
Cut it.
Alcohol helps.
No,
What are
y'all-
you trying
y'all
to
know
say?
what I mean, though.
No, I don't know what you
Actually,
mean.
I don't.
Actually, what
I've never
the fuck?
won a championship.
Oh, okay.
Ever.
I mean,
It
but
always
have you
ended in-
scored a touchdown? Have you scored the game-winning shot?
No, I mean watching.
Oh.
Fandom. Like my whole fandom experience
Yeah.
has never ended well.
Oh, I got you.
Like
I don't
in
think
person?
I've ever seen one either.
No team I've ever rooted for has ever won anything.
What team do you root for?
I don't really root for the Astros, so I mean I do, but it's like not going to affect me emotionally.
I
Like
mean,
the Rockets, the Aggie football, like whatever.
When do you think the Rockets will win again? When will they stop sucking?
Dude, I think
We're close.
I would say this year, but I've said that last year. I said that
Yeah.
before. Like,
I think
but
I said we're close.
but
last
really,
year.
really this
Yeah.
year.
How many
Yeah,
more
we're
years
close.
out of James do you think we'll be able to get?
What's his contract?
3 years?
I don't know. He's just so durable, man. I think he can go for like another 5.
Really?
In his prime.
Wow. Okay.
Speaking of sports, what were you guys saying about? You want to talk about Deadspin, right?
Oh yeah. So apparently they're
Oh,
going,
yeah,
they're
that's
going out
right.
of business, right?
Yeah.
If you go to their site right now, there hasn't been a post in like 5 days. It's like dead right now, and they're probably not gonna survive it. So apparently they got bought out, and the new chief editor was like, "Hey, we're only gonna do sports now. Like we want to be like ESPN.com. We're not gonna do like the other stories." And first off, it's like, why would you even buy them if you're not gonna let them do what they're known for? You know, like Deadspin is known for like they're kind of like Barstool, right?
I thought they kind of do like the Onion. They throw in like
Yeah, they
funny
told the line.
stories,
They do
yeah.
everything. Like
Okay.
they're kind of like the Onion and Barstool and a little ESPN. Like they break stories too.
Right.
And so so apparently like everyone quit after that editor said it's only going to be sports, and then that editor quit as well because everyone else quit. So now like no one's running the company. The site's like dead,
Jeez.
and they're probably not going to survive it.
So what I heard was there was one person that got fired because they weren't sticking to sports,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then
And then
because
everyone
that
else,
person got fired, everyone else was like, "We're brigading and we're gonna quit too because of our, our freedom to post whatever we want and write about whatever we want. That's not whatever."
Wow.
All the while, like Barstool's like poking the stick at him because like I don't know the last time you've gone to Deadspin, but like,
Yeah,
I
it's
used
been
to
a
go
while.
there like a long time ago, and
Yeah.
every time I went there, I was always reading sports stories. Like it was never like anything else. It was
Oh,
always kind of
okay.
like satirical sports stuff. But
They were kind of like
Yeah.
tabloidy,
you know, but
a little.
but they were really
Yeah.
good at what they did. But it was in the vein of sports, right?
Yeah.
So the criticism was that they kind of deviated from that and just tried to drum up articles that no one was really reading, and they weren't even sticking to sports.
Like tabloid type. Because
Yeah.
they broke the Hulk Hogan, like, the video, right? And everything. Like, they were, like, kind of getting, like, I don't know.
Oh, was that Deadspin that went?
Gawker.
No. Oh,
I thought
Gawker.
it was
Gawker. It was
Oh.
Gawker.
They broke
No, that
some
was
Hulk
Gawker that
Hogan
went at
story
it.
So, but
and the
basi-
Gizmodo or whatever.
So basically, what I'm saying is like through the Barstool lens, they're saying that they're like saying that we don't have journalistic integrity, we can't write whatever we want, but
Right.
in reality, like no one really cares what they're writing anyways, and no one's really reading their bullshit blogs about
Yeah.
cats or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, you're
So-
not. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
I'm sure.
their
So they're
target.
kind of like crusading, like they're like the ones that are victims or something
Yeah.
like that, when they're really just like
like no one really gives a shit.
My
about
theory is, like, if you're trying to be ESPN.com, you're not going to beat them at that. Like, you don't go to Deadspin for box scores.
no,
You know?
no,
Like,
I agree.
If you want box scores in sports, you just go to ESPN or Yahoo or something.
no,
right?
yeah, I mean.
Like, I'm not going to go to Barstool to get box scores and
But I think it's more like they were successful a long time ago.
yeah.
Somewhere along the way, they're not as successful, and they're trying to steer
some guy
back
tried to
to
change
what,
it.
Well, not change it, but steer back to what their bread and butter is, what people cared about, and people still wanted to go on the path of like irrelevant, like writing about stuff that no one really.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So you're under the impression that they wanted to go, the new editor wanted to go back to what they used to do. I thought it was like not even that. I was like, we want you to be pure sports.
Well, I'm not exactly sure what they were doing, but I would think that the new person was put in there for like kind of corrective action. Like,
Yeah.
there's obviously it's not working. Like
Yeah.
you're not getting, the reach.
But
that
now
you-
he quit too, right? That's what I heard.
Well, I'm guessing because
Yeah.
everyone wanted to quit because
Yeah,
of
he-
him.
he
so
ran off.
They had the people
Yeah.
that invested the money want to get rid of him too.
Yeah. So yeah,
I wonder what the quick that. It sounds like they tanked the whole company pretty
it
quickly.
sounds like it's
Yeah.
dead.
Like how long? But the person that bought it, it's gotta be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Why did I hire this editor?
Yeah.
Why doesn't he just hire another editor and just like hire other writers?
I don't know. I don't know. Like, why wouldn't you? I guess.
Would it pay, like if your company goes under that quickly? What did you really pay for? Just the name? Like you just got the name in the building,
Yeah.
like the assets? Like,
Yeah, because
it's-
you could have just built your own.
yeah, you could
sports
have just
site
built your own. Yeah,
instead of
you-
buy someone else and then try to change them into what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess he thought he could influence him into.
Yeah, you could just. Yeah.
Wow. I wonder what that's gotta be a pretty. I wonder what the fastest like someone tanked. It sounds like that's gotta be one of the fastest like someone tanked a company within a week.
Yeah,
you
like
know.
a media company like that.
How much do you think that place was worth? I wonder.
I don't know.
Dude, what is the story of this coyote?
Bought it in a estate sale.
Dude, oh my god.
You think it's a coyote? I always thought it was a fox.
It's a coyote.
I thought it was
Well-
a wolf, but I don't know.
No, it's
Yeah.
too small for a wolf.
Yeah, it looks like a coyote.
Okay.
Like a little coyote.
I'm gonna take your word on that because I don't know shit about animals. Looks cool though, right?
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a lot of cool stuff here.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, what are you most proud of?
What am I most proud of?
Yeah,
most proud
which
of thing
object?
is that
Which-
I can't even talk about it. The lamp I have in my bedroom, it is a one of a kind lamp. You can't have it because it's illegal, and I'll tell you why later because I don't want to talk about it right now. But you cannot have it. I found out the hard way. So I was gonna try
I need to
to.
see
I was
this
gonna
lamp.
try to. I was gonna try to sell it, and then I found out you cannot sell that because you cannot own it. And I was like, okay, great. Good
How
to
did
know.
you get caught?
I know I didn't get caught. Right when I was getting ready to sell it, I just started thinking about it, and I was like,
Oh.
you know what? Before I try to sell this thing, I should try to figure out what the hell it is.
Oh my god.
And then when I was doing research on what it was, I like contacted some people, and they're like, "Yeah, you can't have that." And I was like, "Okay, shit." And they're like, "Can you come do it? We're gonna have to meet you to turn it in." And I was like, "Yeah, let me hang on. Give me my number. Click." So I just have it now.
Oh, I need to know what it is. Like
It's on the wall in there.
Yeah, he's like a
we'll show
lamp
you.
that's
Yeah.
illegal.
It all makes sense. if
Yeah,
you see it.
yeah, it all makes sense if you
Okay.
see what it is.
Oh
But,
man,
keep
my
the
mind is
mystery,
running
yeah.
wild.
Yeah, so that's one.
It was
That's one of my
wild,
favorite.
but No more.
I mean, I like all my stuff. Most of this furniture I make. I have videos of me making it on freshoffthedome.com if you want to see
Yeah,
me.
check 'em out.
Like that's my newest thing. I made the TV stand.
Oh,
Oh, okay, cool.
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I bought that at. That's why I go to estate sales. I buy old shit and just remake it. It's pretty cool. I bought that at an estate sale for $5, and I
Yeah,
made
you
it.
should-
Where do you hear about estate sales? Do you just look
On the
online?
internet.
Yeah.
On Facebook, like
Yeah.
are there groups? or
I mean, there's just Craigslist. I mean, garage sales, estate
How do you
sales.
know if it's a legit estate sale?
They have pictures.
Oh, they have pictures?
Yeah,
Okay.
they have pictures of
Of the inventory.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't know if you're like, oh man, this was such a waste of time. Or,
Right. No,
It's like I know.
Yeah, I know
what to look
what
for in ads.
Yeah, like
to know
I mean, I
if
don't
it's
go. Yeah, I go to them maybe once or twice a month, maybe. Like I
Oh,
wait for the ones I want to go to. A lot of them are antique stuff, and I like it because you get to see go through other people's shit and see what they're like.
Yeah.
But it's kind of sad because sometimes you'll go across like estate sales, so you see like a young person die. Like there was one in the Heights. It seemed like it was a really nice, like one of the 3-bedroom townhome or 3-story townhomes, like really nice. And as you're going through his office, you see that as like a high power lawyer, and he must have been a young guy, like couldn't have been over 40, I wouldn't think.
Yeah.
And he must have but he lived alone there in a estate sale, and he must have died. And I was like, I wonder how this guy died.
Damn.
So do you pull over whenever you see a garage sale?
No, I mean, if I look something good, yeah, tragically, one less lawyer.
No, I've actually gone to one before. I didn't know there were like companies that run them.
Yeah,
and, like,
for sure.
Because I remember talking to this one lady. She was like, "Yeah, I have another estate sale, so we got to wrap this one up. Like our other one's on the other side of town." I was like, "Oh, y'all are a company that literally just goes house to house." I'm like,
I mean, what are you gonna do with all these? I mean, yeah, if you're a family and you don't live in Houston, your mom dies, you just gotta hire
that company.
Hey, come sell my shit. I'll give you a percentage of it.
Yeah.
What happened to American Pickers? Wasn't there like a fallout there too?
Oh, what was the?
Oh, it was fake. I heard it was fake. I heard it was like
Oh, yeah?
They were staging stuff.
staging.
Drum
Oh
up
no,
interest?
I'm thinking of what was the one where they?
Oh,
Was that the storage
Wars
Wars,
or
yeah, Storage
American
Wars. I heard they
Storage.
were.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to like that show a lot
I
too.
did too.
Until I found
No,
out.
when the first episode, I was like, "This is not going to work." I was like, "I don't know." Like, this not. It's
Which
not,
one was American Pickers?
Like the skinny guy and the fat guy and the guy who was just like walking around.
Yeah, they just walk
This
around.
could be a good find.
I'll give you five. I'll give you $5. It's like I'll give you $5 for that. And
At
like,
pawn shops or like where were they?
No. It's
That's
literally
a vintage
just,
Chevron sign.
Oh, at estate sale.
Yeah, no.
$100.
They would just go to like people's house. They would like drive by your house and be
Garages.
like,
What?
"Hey,
They
can
go to
I,
the
barn.
can I walk
They
into
go to
your
the bar,
attic?"
like, it's held back.
Yeah, exactly. Literally, that's what it
It's
was.
usually like hoarders.
That sounds so fake.
It wasn't
No,
fake.
it's-
no, it's not. It's not.
I think
fake.
theirs was the most realistic one. I think 'Cause
Really?
they would just
I
go
feel like
through.
the amount of like research to be done to find stuff would be just insane. Like the amount of hours put in.
No, it's not. I mean, once you're, it's like
Just,
one
like,
of those
driving
things.
around the
It's one of
neighborhoods?
those things. You know everything about basketball, right? Well, these guys know
Yeah.
everything about antiques, so like they'll
Yeah.
know. They know what to
they're
look
looking
for.
for.
They know.
Drive
What,
across the
they could
board.
just say. They could just say. It's not like what they're looking for. It's just like if they know if I can sell this. Someone's gonna buy this. I know
They know if it has
They'll buy it.
value.
Yeah, they'll
Yeah.
buy it between this much. If I buy it for this much, I can make a profit on it. So it's like that.
It's
Are
all
you
like
big- are you-
Americana and stuff like that.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
So they know that Coca-Cola, and he said the gas station signs. And
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they know collectibles and vintage stuff.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's okay.
I actually know quite a bit about that. Like if I went into a garage sale or like an
How do
estate
you
sale,
know quite a bit?
Only
about
I don't know.
Sports
Like
or only-
no, like because I'm big into eBay. Like I know like
Oh, yeah.
different things that have.
Huge eBay guy.
Yeah,
Big
I
eBay guy.
I never knew
No,
that.
yeah,
Eat that guy. Okay.
Yeah, like sports cards. Like I'll sell sports
Jerseys
cards.
and
Yeah,
shoes or no?
mostly sports cards. There's a big market on the eBay.
You
on
buy
eBay.
sports cars and
I
resell them?
still buy sports cards like I'm a little kid. Yeah, but dude,
Where do you
there's
even
big
get,
money.
Where do you even get sports cards from?
I
What do
mean-
people do with these? They just collect them?
Yeah, people collect them. People collect autographs.
Oh,
like
yeah.
the big rookies like Deshaun Watson and Patrick Mahomes in 2017. Man, those rookie autograph cards. I mean, they're still top of the market.
How much can you get for a signed Mahomes rookie card?
Oh my gosh, they're going for $800 to $1,200.
What?
Yeah, an autograph rookie card, man.
That's crazy.
It's nuts the value, but it's even crazier that eBay is like the portal of like is actually driving the
Sports
memorabilia and sports card market.
Shit. Yeah, it's not
Well,
pawn
what
shops
was it?
anymore.
Yeah, what was it before? Like you would have to get on like a.
Pawn shops.
You would go to
Go to creepy
Chase,
guy.
bro.
You,
Chase.
you find the creepiest guy in your neighborhood, go to his house in his basement.
You go to
No.
like card shows. They had a lot of different hobby shows. You know, card.
Chase, they did, pawn shop. They had guns, they had tools, they had this, they
Yeah.
had that. Dude, autographs and collectibles used to go for a lot, dude, back then.
Man.
They had everything. Signed everything.
I'm convinced there is a group for literally anything. If
Yes.
there's anything that you're into, there's a group of people out there that are into that
There's
too.
a Dr. Pepper fan club.
Yeah, 100%. I guarantee there's
Two
like
members right here.
Well, no, so, but I guess like coming full circle, while I've been on eBay and like explored it, I'm like, I've seen any object you could ever sell is on eBay.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh wow, I didn't know that people collected, original beer bottle caps. There's somebody that collects them.
Yeah, that's sad.
And it's just, I could go into like a garage sale or maybe even an estate sale and be like, yeah, I can see somebody buying that. Or it's like, no, that looks vintage. I would take a risk at buying that.
I mean, I try to sell stuff on it. I have like flags and stuff on Etsy. The problem is it takes a while to sell.
On Etsy?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I've seen stuff on there for years. I mean, eventually you probably will sell it if it's cool enough, but it takes a minute.
What do you mean?
Flags? They're not up, but they're in I have them in storage. Like just
American
like old,
flag
like naval flags, old vintage naval flags.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like they were actually on ships?
Yeah.
Why don't you post it online? On eBay, I mean.
I have it on Etsy. Same thing.
No, it's not.
you think eBay is better?
Etsy is
clicks, bro.
Yeah.
Clicks,
bro.
Is the
This guy, do you work for them? You pushing eBay?
No,
bro?
I'm just saying it's like,
It's a
why would
democratic,
you?
open,
I like
marketplace.
it. I don't like eBay.
Hey man,
'cause
if you're trying to catch the big fish, you got to throw out more lines.
I've sold a
eBay.
car. I've sold a car on eBay before.
Really?
Yeah, I sold my mom's Mazda Miata. I felt so bad. I didn't. It was my mom's car, and I just sold it. And the guy came from out of town to pick it up. He's like, "Everything works, right?" I was like, "Yeah." I mean, the car did run great. Everything worked fine.
Yeah.
And then I guess I didn't realize that when the battery went dead. So once we put in a new battery, it was one of those cars where you needed like a password to work the radio.
What?
And he was like, and he's like, "Hey, do you have the password for the radio?" I was like, "I have no idea what the password for the radio is." And so we had to drive back from out of town without a radio. I was like, I don't know.
It's
so
usually
bad
in
about that.
the owner's manual.
I have no idea what that orders. It wasn't my car, so I was like,
Oh,
dude,
yeah,
I don't. Your guess is as good as mine, bro.
What a lonely drive.
No, that's not-
Man, I love this car that I just
know.
bought.
It's funny is I still think about that to this day. It's like the laughing with someone make him leave a movie theater. I still
Yeah.
think about I still feel bad about that. Like, oh man, poor guy.
You can
That's for a discount, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can like hear every imperfection of the car.
I will tell you
Like,
this:
what's that sound?
any car you will be able to sell for a certain amount. Like there's
Any
I don't know
working car?
what any working car. I don't know what people will do with these. You have a car that you can sell for like $200 if and someone will buy it. I don't know what they do with it, but they will buy it. No
I
matter
feel
what
bad.
shape
One
it's in.
time,
Yeah.
I think I told you this.
Oh
but
yeah, Marco's
I-
Marco's legit scares some people.
Yeah, this is bad. I feel bad for
No,
this.
I don't feel bad, dude.
I mean, you already
No,
scared
I don't
some
feel.
Yeah,
I-
you're a scammer.
At this
dude.
point, I'm not surprised.
yeah. I'm actually calling the cops. You don't go to jury duty. You rip off old ladies at flea markets. This is what
he
you're
says out
selling.
loud.
Yeah, you're selling fake cars. What are you doing right now?
No, but I was trading in my Acura when I got my Honda, and I'm pretty sure the transmission was blown on the Acura, but it would work sometimes, so it wasn't like fully shot. So like sometimes like it would be fine, and other times it would just like bottom out or whatever. I don't know. But anyways, on one day that I already knew I wanted to buy the car, so like on the day that my Acura was working, that was the day I went to take it to trade in.
Come on, baby.
Yeah. And the guy took it for a test drive, and I was like, "Come on, baby, come on." And he brought it back. He was like, "All right, all good." And I was like,
man.
"Okay." Like little do they know, dude. Once they pop the hood,
What the? Did you
yeah.
buy?
And I kind of got ripped off for it. Like I think it was worth more than what they gave
That's
me.
what I'm saying,
But
dude.
at that point, I was just like, I feel bad. Like, fine, that's
Dude,
fine.
when I was
But
buying,
you're just like, I'm just happy you started.
yeah, yeah, I was like in that mindset, so I was like, okay, that's fine.
I think it's true what they say about lawyers and car salesmen. They really are dirtbags. Like
Yeah,
they
I mean,
really,
they're just trying to-
dude. I actually legit when I was looking for a car, got the old bait and switch pulled on me like twice.
Shit.
Well, they say that
Yeah.
about mechanics too. Like, you think that's true too?
Yeah, I think so. You got to find a good mechanic. Once you find them, I mean,
Oh, yeah.
there's a good mechanic I could.
Oh shit. Oh, that's California. I thought that was in Houston.
There's no black bears in Houston. You
Deputies
moron.
free bear cub.
Like the Northwest?
Trapped in dumpster.
I mean Texas.
In
Texas.
Are there? There's not bears in Texas, is there? I
Well,
don't
there
think
might
so.
be.
Especially like West Texas, like El Paso
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah. I mean, like where the mountains are.
I don't think so.
Have you ever been to El Paso? There's no mountains in El. Is there mountains in El Paso?
Northwest Texas.
Yeah, I've been to El
is-
Paso.
Okay, I've never been. Maybe not.
Ooh, are there bears in Texas?
There are cougars.
Mountain
This
lions,
sounds
yeah.
like. What do you take the over under? Let's
Big Bend.
find out. We got the
I
internet
mean, just
right here.
the massive. Has there ever been a wild bear in Texas? I'm gonna go on a limb and say yes.
Yes, there has been. Are
But
there currently?
Are there currently?
I guess it'd
Why
be
aren't there bears in
black
Texas?
bear.
Wow. According to the Texas Parks and Wildlife, black bears are native to all of Texas. But in the early 1900s, heavy hunting and trapping eliminated all of them. Eliminated them from the state. Ugh.
Ooh, all of them.
Currently, they're the only established breeding populations are in Big Bend area of Texas.
Oh, okay.
Is that New Mexico?
Yeah, that's Texas.
It's east of El Paso. But yeah.
Huh. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised myself.
Wow.
What would you do if you came across a bear?
Isn't there? There's different strategies.
I heard
right?
there's one
Depends on
that
what
I
kind of
heard.
bear.
I heard the bear. I don't know if this is true. Joe Rogan says this. Like a bear eats you like butthole first, for some reason. They don't kill you.
Oh,
They don't. It's not like a lion where they try to like kill you and then eat you. They'll just start eating.
you're
you.
still like alive.
Yeah,
and
they'll
moving,
just,
and they'll just start eating.
yeah, just start eating you.
I mean,
Wow. I don't know. I don't think I've ever heard that.
yeah. I know. I mean, they're like attracted to like sweet stuff and all that and smells.
You want to hear a real depressing story? There's a lady that was going on a hike, and I think she got attacked by a bear, but was able to get on her phone and like call her mom. So they got a video recording of her getting eaten by a bear.
Holy shit!
Why would you call someone?
Have you have you seen the video?
No, I mean it's not a video. I'm sorry, an audio recording of her getting eaten. Why would you take a video of herself? Just like a selfie?
Well, no. If it was just like somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
It
don't
seems
know.
like out of a movie.
I
Either
don't
way,
think
it's terrifying.
bears, like
I think they're more scared
They
of us
ate-
than.
They
Yeah,
ate the person.
they
or
might
they
attack
just
you
killed.
and
No,
neutralize
they-
you, but they're not gonna like eat you piece by piece.
rough.
Yeah, it was like grizzlies are really aggressive, but black bears like they'll be scared of you. I think.
Yeah, I think grizzlies are different too, but I mean,
Yeah,
I
like-
still think I don't know if they really want to eat like human flesh.
Yeah, I think Springer was telling me so. He like when he was in Alaska, he'd see moose and bear all the time. He said the moose are way more aggressive.
They're very aggressive.
Like they will fuck you up. They'll charge you. Like
Yes.
bears will just like look at you and then just like do.
They'll try to stay
go
away.
along.
They'll see you
Yeah,
far away,
and they'll
where
just like they don't really give a shit about humans.
moose. They have to be on the trails because the trails they don't have the trees.
Yeah,
Oh,
They- so
yeah,
their territory.
and they're fucking
Huge.
like a bull moose.
yeah, they're like bulls. Yeah.
Yeah,
Have y'all seen? There's a video of like a moose just going through snow that's like, I don't know, 4 feet high, and he's just running through snow. But this dude is just like faster than me, just running on the grass. This dude is just trekking it through snow.
Yeah.
You're like, how is
They're
that
amazing.
You're like, how is that possible
Nice.
that he is running that fast? It is amazing.
I've seen a video where one of them was on a road and like cars were stopped and it walked by like a Dodge Caravan and it dwarfed a van.
Oh, yeah.
It was bigger than
Are
a
you
Dodge
serious?
They're
Caravan.
like 9-foot shoulders.
It- no,
Oh,
dude.
9
Dude,
feet.
it was
Dude,
so
that's
taller
crazy.
than a van.
Shoulders?
I was like,
That's
holy shit,
crazy.
they're huge.
And then
That's
they have the
terrifying.
neck that's like 4 to 6
Yeah,
feet, and
it's
then
like-
they have the horns that are like
That's terrifying.
6-7
like a
feet
fucking
wide.
giant animal.
No, they're huge.
What's
That
a,
thing would kill you easily
what's a
because you
bigger-
can't run away from it.
Do they have a predator like bears? Obviously, they're the only thing.
I think like a pack of wolves could probably take one down.
Yeah.
Like
They're the top
like
of the
5
food chain.
wolves.
Oh, yeah.
But like no, like a one-on-one wolf, like it'll fuck up a wolf.
But I think they're like they eat herbs and
Yeah.
berries and stuff.
Like I don't
that.
think you think a bear would go for one, just one-on-one. I don't think they'll just eat fish, right? They'll just stick to
Yeah.
salmon.
I think so. Yeah, I don't know.
It's called salmon.
Salmon.
No, I'm just kidding. All right, we're about at an hour. It's time to wrap this up. Any last thoughts?
No, I think I'm good. I told my Uber story. That's the only thing I came to say. You got any thoughts?
That's the only thing you came to say?
I had to get off my chest, man.
Thanks for the invite.
Yeah, no
dudes.
problem.
thanks.
Yeah,
Glad-
no, like this is very surreal experience. I'm honestly still a little nervous.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
You didn't say
It gets
anything.
easier.
You didn't say anything too stupid. Don't worry about it.
I know this is the first time.
This is the first time you haven't said
I've
anything?
ever potted.
You haven't said
or that I
anything?
haven't said anything
too stupid?
Have you thought about the camera?
Yes, multiple times.
Yeah, I did. The first couple I did too, but now I forget it's on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's weird because I'm like, oh man, I wonder if they see me looking at the TV or if they saw me roll my eyes.
I can't wait to look at it 10 years
Marcos
from
or
now and be
something,
like,
you know?
God, I was a fucking idiot. You know, it's gonna be great. It's like having
Yeah.
it's like having a video
Yeah, time
diary.
capsule.
Yeah, of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think that's a cool thought. A video time
Yeah.
capsule. I
Just
like
checking
that.
back into Marcos. You've had happy moments, right?
I've had a few.
I want you before we get off the air.
not
I want you to tell us one that you've had.
Sports wise, not many.
What's your top sports moment of all time in your personal career? Like,
Personal top sports
'Cause you
moment.
are,
That's
you
what
know-
I want to know.
it can't be beer 30.
Personal?
Yeah,
Yeah,
achievement.
Not
Yeah.
fandom.
No.
Probably getting invited back to the second round of the A&M walk-on tryouts.
That's cool.
120 people
Oh,
tried
really?
out, and 5 people got invited back for a private event or a private tryout.
Yeah.
But then Coach Gillespie went to Kentucky, and they stopped doing walk-ons like in between those 2 tryouts.
What?
And the new coach did preferred walk-ons, so it was just like rich donor kids, like parents who donate to the program.
Yeah.
Their kids who got on the team. as
How were
walk-ons.
those other 4? Were they just as
They were good.
They're, okay, yeah,
Yeah, but I played with them at the rec all the time, and I think I
who
was
were
just
they?
as good. Alex Baird. Do you know him? And another tall white guy. I can't remember.
Did you used to play baseball in high school?
Basketball.
Oh, basketball.
Yeah,
Basketball.
Yeah, yeah. But I think I had a pretty good shot. I mean, I wouldn't have played, but
He can dish.
yeah,
That's cool.
yeah. That's
You haven't told
That's a
that
big
many
achievement. Yeah.
No, that is
that
actually
story.
really cool. Wow.
Yeah, I was this close. What about y'all?
I mean,
I've never done anything like that. Here, this drops my story.
Wait, this actually could involve you.
You don't
Oh,
home
man.
run off me? Shit.
I didn't just hit a home run off of you. What was this? NASA Pony League.
Yeah.
This is NASA Pony League when we were collegiate teams. I was the
Oh.
University of Houston Cougars.
This is your highlight?
versus the
You were with Caltech's team, right?
yes.
Okay,
and
yeah.
then you were the
Oklahoma
Longhorns.
State.
or Oklahoma State.
Yeah.
Dude, I popped a grand slam off of Matt.
I never.
Wow.
You don't remember it all?
Really?
No.
It was either you or Tyler Groh.
Could have been Tyler, but I don't.
Oh, could have been Tyler.
No, it might have been. I mean, it might have been me, but I feel like I would remember that.
Did you like flip the bat and like stare him
I didn't
down
flip
too?
the bat. Yeah. I did.
You called his
not
shot
flip the
before?
bat, but I did.
That's
hit
actually a good one. That's a good one.
grand slam, and
That's a good one.
it was
Fuck.
the only in-game home run I've
Where
ever
did you hit
had.
it? Where did you hit it? Oh,
Like
Like what?
left
Park
center
or like-
field. Left center field. Yeah.
maybe.
It's either you or
might-
Yeah, I'm with
might-
you. I would have remembered that. I think you would have remembered
No,
that.
not necessarily.
You were a
I
pitcher,
mean,
Matt?
I mean, I've given up home runs before, but not like tons. Like, it's like 3 home runs.
Yeah.
And I remember them all, and I don't remember you.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not disregarding
Yeah.
his story.
Yeah. But that was a cool
Interesting.
feeling.
That's
That was a
sweet.
cool
That's-
feeling.
that's
I actually still have the ball.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I sleep with it
Do
every
you remember
night.
what kind of pitch it was?
Dude, probably a fastball. I couldn't hit a curveball.
Yeah, could have been me then. I don't throw off speed. So,
Yeah.
what do you think about Bregman holding his bat? Is that the curse?
Dude, that's so stupid. That he had to
Are you
apologize
out on
for
flip?
it?
What's your thought on flip bats?
I mean, dude,
Dude,
you're-
baseball needs
you're
to
in a-
adapt.
Man,
I don't think he
I
did
would
it.
just
I
say
don't think he
just
did
have
it.
fun. Like
I don't think he
was
did it on
living
purpose.
in the moment.
I know, man. Like, he
I
had to
don't-
apologize.
He
Did
didn't-
y'all hear his
yeah,
apology?
it was stupid. I don't play
so
that way.
stupid.
But I mean, it's like, dude, you're in the moment. You
No, I
crank
get it.
one
I know, I
out
get that.
in the
He
World
didn't do it on
Series. It's
purpose.
like-
He just,
But
like,
don't you think,
dude.
like, all right, you can have that once you win the game, like not in the middle.
Well-
That's my thought. Is like that's why the old heads like they say that like don't flip your bat, whatever.
Yeah,
but it's more because of superstitious. Because
Oh.
if you do that shit early
Sorry.
and it comes back to haunt you, you look really stupid. Not because just any show of.
Did he
You know,
flip his
display-
bat, though?
I don't think he didn't
I thought
do
he
it.
just
No,
carried
he
it
just
to
carried it, but he
first.
just
That's
he
the
didn't-
same thing. It's
he
the
didn't-
same thing in my eyes.
But he didn't. He didn't.
It
do-
is?
He didn't do it
Okay,
on
see, I
purpose.
don't
He
know
didn't
that
do it on
about
purpose.
baseball.
He did it
No
on
one-
purpose.
Dude, listen. You've been playing baseball since you were a kid. The first thing you learn when you hit a baseball is drop the bat and run as fast as you can. Right or wrong, CJ?
Yeah, I mean,
You know if you're carrying it like if you're carrying it 3 feet, if you're carrying it 4 feet, if you're carrying it like all the way
Right.
down, you fucking know. Like you're doing it on purpose.
yeah, that's yeah. It's not.
Well, he
a
owned up to it
natural
in his
feeling,
apology.
yeah.
It's not like he was like, "Oh, I forgot."
No, I'm not saying, but I'm saying.
Yeah.
So,
no,
but
but-
there's the difference between what Bregman did. He flipped his bat while he hit a home run versus what Correa did during Game 7 when he hit the line drive up third baseline, and then he starts like hooting and hollering
Yeah.
to it,
Oh, yeah.
to his own dugout. Instead, he could have run to second base, but he was like,
Oh, I
yeah,
didn't
let's
realize
go."
that.
Oh my gosh, he held himself to a single.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, you can hoot and holler, like you can
Yeah.
flip a bat, you can
After
live
the
in the
play is
moment.
dead.
After the play is dead,
Yeah.
you know, if he would have hit a home run, I'm like, you can shout all you want, like hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm out on the break. I don't think it was a good idea. I mean, everyone. I think
Yeah.
I just he's a young guy and he's
Yeah.
having fun, living in the moment.
I just like.
I thought it was
all the
cool.
little etiquette rules of baseball.
Yeah, seriously. All this superstition.
But what
all
I'm
this
saying is like
superstition.
people make it more like finicky than it really
Yeah.
is. Like I'm saying that it does go back to that general principle. Like you don't want to like, call your chickens before they hatch. Like
Yeah.
that's bad mojo for the team.
Yeah.
I think it's more of that
But-
principle. But like if you hit a walk-off home run and you don't like flick it 30 feet in the air, you just do like a bat flip. I don't really care. Like you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like if it's game over.
The part that bothered me is that he had to apologize publicly afterward. Like that's a bit much for me.
No, I agree. I mean, it's
Right.
If he would have won the game, it would have been different. I mean,
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
All right, sports moment. Got to close it out. Close it
Close
strong.
it out.
fuck.
Come on, you can do this.
I can tell you my worst. I can tell you my worst.
Okay, that'll be
Yeah, that'll be good too. Yeah, I'll go with that one as well.
I mean, I have.
I'll go with that one as well.
Dude, all right. So same thing with Pony League. It was we played the Rice Owls that year.
Oh yeah, Jake Vernier.
Jake Vernier's team, dude. All right. So who was it behind me? I was on first or second or something like that, and he hit a home run and drove me in. And then everyone's going crazy. Like we're in the lead now. Blah blah. And then I come into the dugout, and then he comes in the dugout, and then there's like this whole like, hey, wait a second, guys, wait a second. Like what? Well, I don't know if it was Jake Vernier's dad or someone behind home plate. He was like, well, the guy in second, he didn't touch home.
What?
So he said, I touched home. This is bullshit. Whatever. He called back the whole home run because he said that I didn't touch home plate when coming across.
What?
And it was my fault. But dude's like, dude, if you're
The
trying...
other teams.
Oh my god, Jake Vernier's dad.
I don't know if it was like that or someone's family member or someone else. I don't know who it was.
man.
I don't know if it was him or someone else,
Wow.
another coach.
Fucking loser.
Wow.
Dude, but I'm saying is like, dude, you try to cross home plate,
Dude.
like you don't miss it. It just like naturally just you touch it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't like.
Why would anyone care? Why would
Well,
even
even if
care?
you're
Even
an
if you did,
adult,
yeah, even if you
like-
didn't.
So
Like,
the-
I would
the
never
umpire
stop.
was like, oh yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, yeah.
But like, I can't like yell at like
He's in
adults.
seventh grade.
Yeah,
Like-
And as an adult, I would never think to stop a kid's game and be like,
That's
technically.
yeah, it
It's like,
was
what?
like,
That's
yeah.
insane.
yeah.
It's like, you want to be that guy, really?
But like, you feel bad. I mean, I know I did it. I hit home plate. They're like, there's no way. But it's like, are they really like making this all on me? I was like, fuck, that sucks.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Well,
traumatizing.
home run.
Dude, that's fuck that guy.
Man, that
Who's what kind of loser? You got nothing better to do if I can stop and be like, yeah, I want to go home. I don't care. Whoever won. who
Yeah.
cares?
Didn't touch the plate.
Yeah.
A parent saying, "I'm going to stare at this kid's feet. I'm going to make sure he touches that." No, he didn't.
Sure, whatever. But
I mean,
What?
if you like went past third and then you just like beat it,
Yeah.
then definitely. But I mean, I'm talking about I went across the plate.
yeah,
It's a pretty bad moment.
Wow.
it's a really weird.
You don't
moment.
have a positive? I want to put you're a positive.
Yeah, I don't know what just happened to you.
That's weird.
I like hearing the positive stories.
Did you just press them? Oh,
Oh.
I mean, hitting a
Yeah.
home run's pretty good. I mean, but I don't really know baseball, football, wrestling. We think. I have another funny story in football, but
Well, don't tease us.
okay, all right.
Yeah,
it's
come
not
on,
like my
man.
pinnacle moment, but it's
Well-
like all right. It's a good,
It's a good story. Yeah.
All right, so it was like sophomore year or freshman year of football, and we're playing away at like Alvin or whatever, and I'm like a lineman, right? So I played lineman, whatever, offensive lineman usually, sometimes defensive lineman, but we were ahead in the game, and so they were gonna do an onside kick. It was towards the end, right? But somehow they're like, Matt, get out there, get on hands team, right? So I was like, so as you know, hands team is like you're the one that's might catch the ball for the onside kick, right?
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah,
like right in the middle, and I'm like, this isn't gonna come to me, but I gotta get ready or whatever, right? So they hit an onside kick. I'm right in the middle.
They pointed you out.
They pointed me out.
We're kicking to this.
The ball
jump.
bounces and goes like over my head, like fuck. I was like, have to jump, right?
Oh, wow.
So I'm jumping up in the air,
Aw.
and I'm seeing this guy coming at me. He's like the big bruiser that's been like beating me up on the defensive line all day, but whatever. And I'm up in the air, have the ball, and I'm bringing it down, and fuck, this guy hits me in the ribs so bad, it hurts. Oh, shit, I'm bringing it down. I might lose it, And then I come down with the ball. And we have the ball. They're like, oh, shit, he's got it. They're like, took a while to come up. He's like, you got it? He's like, what's the problem? You're like, you're taking a while to get up. And I was like, yeah, it was good, but he hit me in the stomach and I kind of shit my pants.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Did you really shit your pants? You really shit your pants?
Wait, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Like a lie? Like a
A little bit. It wasn't like, it was
Yeah.
like, it was like.
That's a great story.
Oh man.
he literally hit the shit.
That
out
sounds
of you.
like that's funny.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
And it was a lonely
Yeah.
bus ride home.
But it was a tough ball to catch. It was a good catch, but it was.
Yeah.
But I did
It was
shit
like
my
a
pants.
rugby style catch.
Oh yeah, it was. Oh yeah.
But I did shit my pants.
It's a dirty job, but someone's gonna do it.
That's hilarious. That's pretty funny. Whatever. That's good. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess that's
Wait. What was yours?
Mine was probably got to be high school. We went to state for football, but it was cool because we weren't like particularly athletic. Like it was just cool. We were like just a good group. Like I feel like all of us were just like friends. Like, and we all had like different backgrounds, but we all would just hang out with each other like on the weekends and stuff. It was cool. It was a cool team to be a part of, and we also went to state, so it was cool.
Who'd y'all lose to?
Smith
South
Valley.
Lake, no, yeah, it was one of the. It wasn't Smith and Valley. It was South Lake Carroll, I think, which is like one of those. Like it's like Katy,
Yeah.
South Lake Carroll.
Oh, it
North
was
Shore.
ultimate with what's his name? Who's the quarterback?
Chase Daniel?
No,
Oh, Scott.
Scott Oswald.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought
yeah,
you meant
yeah.
South Lake.
I was on that team. Yeah, yeah.
That was,
So that was my.
that was a fun time.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. We had like a couple of miracle wins. Like one, Jeff blocked a field goal.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
Jeff who? Vernier? No.
No.
He went on to play for Kentucky. He's actually like tall, 6 foot, like big tall guy. He's pretty good. Jeff, I forget his last name was.
It was. Oh, it was Katie Taylor.
Katie Taylor. Is that what it was?
It was Katie Taylor.
Katie
Yeah.
Taylor. So it was cool. It was a good game. Yeah.
Damn, that was crazy. Dude, I remember we had buses.
Yeah, where everyone went from.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was a weird. They like bus people
For
out
the
from-
students?
Yeah, because
The
we played it.
students,
We
they
played it. We
rented
played
coach
it. We
buses.
played in San Antonio, and so they
Oh,
bus
so
people
y'all
out.
wanted...
Oh man,
They wanted y'all to-
JP, did you ever hear about those
No,
buses?
no.
Maybe that's a story for a different day.
what happened?
Those buses got
Crazy?
rowdy.
Really? That's crazy.
Y'all were just... Did y'all take alcohol in there?
I mean, everything you would have ever imagined.
The cross country
Hookers,
Yeah.
illegal polka. You know, no,
Literally.
yeah, that's a story for a different day. But
That's funny.
getting to state, that's a memory that a lot of.
Yeah, it was cool. It was a good time.
I remember my friends.
sounds fun.
will-
When you guys- Big bus with all your friends.
Juniors or sophomores, right?
I think I was a sophomore. Yeah.
yeah,
were a
you're
junior.
probably you're
Yeah.
probably a sophomore.
Oh man, ooh, that bus was rowdy.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Raunchy, rowdy, everything, all of the above.
It was a cool experience. Anyways, all right, that's it for this week. Thank you for watching. Freshoffthedome.com on Twitch, YouTube, iTunes, and Spotify. Y'all got anything you want to promote?
No, I'm good.
Cool. Until next week, we will see y'all.